How do you do, G-Pod crew? It's your naughty buddy Putty here, and I decided to drop this video at midnight of the day that Chapter 4 season or Chapter 5 season 3 went down, which was wrecked. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is because um, a lot of people have known and seen this thing, the roadmap to chapter 5, which is 2024's roadmap. And in it, we got the gods chapter, or season, I should say, right here. Then we ended up getting wrecked at the next season. And so we are on track to be correct here because we already know the Marvel season is right here up in this picture, as you see as well, as far as the roadmap. So after that, they then have us going to OG, but it's OG chapter 2. So I got a lot of people that think, well, how are they going to do this? How are they going to do a lot of the seasons? Like what they're going to probably have to do, like they did in chapter 1, is just skip a bunch of stuff. And I don't think that's going to happen, guys. I think that what's happened here is that something that was leaked a long time ago is going to come back to fruition. So if you look here also as well, there is a picture of a weird device that kind of looks like something from Marvel's Endgame, or yeah, Infinity War, more like sorry, Endgame, honestly. And this is actually what the leakers found back in Chapter 2, Season 4, where Tony Stark uses this time machine in order to move around. Now, they never used this in the actual Chapter 2, Season 4. And for those that don't know, Chapter 2, Season 4 was our last Marvel event. Then prior to that, Chapter 2, Season 2 was the first crossover battle pass we got, which had Deadpool on the island and on the boat and things of that nature. So I'm bringing this up for one reason. A lot of people are wondering, well, how are they going to do OG Chapter 2 when Marvel's not involved? And I think this is my theory, Putty theory, is that we are going to get those. What I think is this time machine here is going to come back to fruition. Because if you remember in this last season, Chapter 5, Season 3, I have trouble keeping numbers up. Chapter 5, Season 3, there was Tony Stark's thing that actually brought us into the new dimension, which then Megalodon's got destroyed by the Watcher, which the Watcher ends up being Doom. And then Doom takes over, which then we have to fight against it. I think that Tony Stark is going to come back and he is going to actually build this time machine or have it ready or something like that. And then that's when we're going to go into chapter 2 OG. And that's when we're going to actually still have the Deadpool. And you know what? Maybe I won't even get in that, but I think we'll get the Marvel season. I also think that's when we're going to get some of our crossover skins. I do think the Meowscles Sabretooth thing may happen this season as a item shop skin, because why would they show it? But at the same time, I also think that some of these skins may come out later during OG. Because the reason I say that is Meowscles was a big part of the season that Deadpool came out. And it was the first time we got Meowscles. For Meowscles to have a Sabretooth version, I think what's going to happen is we're going to go into OG, and this may be a Battle Pass skin. I think that we're doing this whole crossover stuff a lot because it's going to be a big part of what OG is going to happen, and we're going to get maybe some crossover there. Now, again, I'm posting this before we actually get the new season to drop. Outside of they do have the trailer out, so I have seen the trailer. I'm aware that hey, it's in the trailer. Why would they show that? I think it's a hint that guess what? With between Mike moving in between both chapter 4, chapter 5, season 4. God, these numbers get confusing. Between chapter 5, season 4, which we're in right now, or going into right now as I drop this video, into what's going to be chapter 5, season 4, and then OG. And then OG is going to connect to chapter season 5 of chapter 4 of season 4. God, it's so hard to go. These chapters are getting confusing now with the chapters to seasons. It makes it so confusing. At least I will say, with it being chapter 2 and chapter 5, both season 4s were Marvel events. That makes it easy. But then you're just saying numbers and things. It's confusing, guys. I'm not doing this on script. I'm just talking off script. But I think that these time machines I point up here again, up here, is going to come into fruition. And then we're going to go to OG chapter 2. We're gonna get every single season from that chapter, including the one with Deadpool and Meowscles, and that's probably where the Meowscles Sabretooth thing is gonna come in common. And then we're gonna go into chapter 2, season 4 within those seasons of the OG chapter, and we're gonna have our Marvel event, which means we're gonna have Tony Stark's location and all that. Now, I could be totally wrong about this, but based on how for them at D23 to go big and out, and now they're making a level that's Disney Marvel. They want your brain to be thinking about this stuff. They want to keep Marvel and Disney in your head. And even after this season, I feel like they're going to do the same thing. They want to keep this in your head. And I feel like OG is not going to be scrapped as far as deleting some seasons, as far as the one with Deadpool in it and the Marvel season that both 2 and 4. I don't think they're going to skip it. I think they're going to show love to it and actually have a return, but it's going to be more like a cross-up mashup thing. And again, it's another way Disney promotes. They can sell some more skins, and then we also still get our return to OG, which is the OG map with the Marvel part, which means we would get the Tony Stark location, the Doom's castle on that one part of the map, the shifting of all things, all of Galactus stuff. Now we're not going to get the Galactus event, I don't think, but I think we'll get some of the Galactus stuff on the map and everything. I don't think they're going to exclude it. I think there's a reason why this Marvel season, Chapter 5, Season 4, I'm getting better at it, is here right before OG season. There's a reason for it. And I don't think anybody else has thought of this right now. And again, it all goes back to this time machine that was leaked back in Chapter 2, Season 4, but it never got used. But I want to know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you guys think, can you agree with me? Again, I'm posting this late at night right when the new season comes out, because if they do reveal it, I want people to know I guessed this right away. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll find out and everything. But as always, I'm Putty with the G-Pot crew, and you know what we do. We talk about video games like Fortnite too. A lot of Fortnite. I also have some other videos coming up, and we're going to be live streaming the event. So I'll see y'all later. Peace.